Hello guys, in this video I'm going to be using the Thundercry Blade and the Stormbreaker Spear, a tank build for Legends rating PvP. I'm going to be against the Nameless Sword and Twin Blades user. As always, I quickly apply my shield with Mo Blade and then use the Drunken Poet Mystic Art to gain the Intoxicated buff. I also cancelled its animation with a parry. The enemy also wanted the Intoxicated effect, but he used Dragon's Breath, which is a loss because it costs 20 vitality when Drunken Poet costs only 10. Then used Meridian Touch for some poke damage. I charged the heavy attack to check his reactions. Then he couldn't engage because my heavy attack gives me super armor, which means I can't be interrupted. Since he was running, I cancelled it with a parry and he used his ranged attack from the Nameless Sword. Then he followed up with a Meridian Touch and his gap close ability again from the Nameless Sword. He used Talon Strike, which is a very good move since I was trying to parry attacks. But he got unlucky because the first strike didn't hit me. I had time to use Dragon's Breath, which also gives me super armor. And as you can see, it activated instantly because I've already had the Intoxicated effect. Then I disengaged to refill my shields and he used another ranged attack. This is very common against Nameless Sword users, they will always run away and use this ranged attack. The next most common thing is what it does right after. They run away to make you chase them and expose yourself, and then they use their gap close ability and re-engage. Knowing that, I was ready to block the first hit and use my counter attack move. After that, I used my pulling attack, which worked perfectly, and I was planning to cast Wolf-like Frenzy, but I didn't see that I didn't have enough vitality. So I've lost my tempo a bit there and went back to refill my shields. Then I've made a big mistake. Using Cloud Step in higher rankings is very risky. What you can do is to block the initial hit and get this counter attack move ready. This time he had it prepared because he had already blocked my Meridian Touch earlier, but the result is the same. So when I landed and immediately started using my pulling ability, he interrupted me so fast that I couldn't even see the move begin. At this point he swapped into his dual blades and thankfully he just went for an execution. When I got up, I used my Spear Slam ability to knock him down, then followed up with a charged heavy attack and swapped to Mo Blade to take the Empowered Shield. And now comes another great thing that I wanted to show you. Right here, he was able to catch the tempo of my pulling attack and started parrying it. If he parries the first hit, there is a 99% chance that he will parry the next two as well. So what we want to do here is to interrupt this cast with Yaksha Rush. While he is in mid-air, we can do many things. I chose to just execute him and then I had some brain lag, so I let him just go, but what I could have done was to execute, then use Wolf-like Frenzy, or the other way around, just use Wolf-like Frenzy while he's in mid-air and then use execute if he tried to escape. After that, I've made a series of bad moves, but at least I've managed to land a charged heavy attack with my spear while having shields on and win a trade. And here is another typical move from Nameless Sword users. He uses his first ability to gap close and then follows up with a Talon Strike. This is a very strong move and very common. You can only predict it, block the first hit and then dodge immediately. I didn't dodge, so I took it head on. Then I used Cloud Step to gap close and followed up with a Wolf-like Frenzy, which is one of the strongest abilities right now, and managed to finish him off. I am planning to make more of these videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this series. Have fun playing and see you in the next one.